Chapter 2. Qualities that build a real man's internal charisma. Women will remain a mystery to most men, even when they live to the age of 100. Fortunately for men today, the answer to this mystery and detailed information are in this book, offering men a solution. Number 1. Patience. A real man is someone who always keeps his poise and his composure at all times, even when everyone else is panicking. He is constantly focused on solving the problem at hand and ignores all the negative and frantic reactions of others. He would forgive whatever harsh words people say to him because he is not interested in gossip or who said what to whom. He patiently but assertively gets the problem solved. A real man in business or social situations will grasp any available opportunities at every chance, but he will patiently wait for the right time before he takes action, which is an important quality of a mature leader. He can delay pleasure for as long as he wants because instant gratification is a weakness in character and only found in children. Grown men, even when they reach 55 years old, can still act like a child. Some men have a weakness of wanting to have what they desire right away, or they would become grumpy and whine constantly. A real man waits with patience while he continues to take care of his responsibilities and manages important tasks as usual with self-control, without letting any anxiety of waiting affect him. When he receives satisfying or even unpleasant results, he accepts the outcome without too much exhilaration or disappointment. He will learn and draw from the experience to improve further until he becomes a master at controlling his emotions and behavior. In addition, he will constantly practice to maintain his calm during conflicts, and he will be able to subconsciously control his reactions over time and focus on the problem at hand before taking any action. A real man will continue to receive favorable results if he keeps practicing my theory. Anyone can get angry, but it takes a real man to know when to get angry and how much anger he should display. Only children cry for candies or blame someone else for their misfortune. Men can keep their candies, so to speak, and wait for the right time to enjoy them in order to receive more candies later. The same concept applies even when you are dating a girl of your dreams, so that you will never lose your temper, control, or understanding of the situation. Number 2, decisiveness. Decisiveness is the ability to make quick decisions, which is the foundation of great leadership. It is essential for you to acknowledge the decisions you make are going to get you to wherever you want to reach in your dreams and goals. Imperfect decisions will at least give you some experience, but not making any decision gives you nothing. The ability to make quick decisions is the foundation of great leadership and building charm. Making decisions is also what makes you feel most alive. Life is full of decisions. Never stop making decisions so that you can move forward in life. Number 3, self-assurance. Believe in yourself. It is extremely important. Being self-assured is a quality most welcomed by others in both the workplace and team sports. If you are working in sales and marketing, having self-assurance is a quality that makes your customers believe that you will get the job done and trust you with their valuable resources. There is no doubt that self-assurance and poise are qualities important in men that can attract women, much like a great figure in women to attract men. For example, the cleavage of a voluptuous woman is very attractive to men because the first woman a man loved is his mother, since he spent most of his infanthood being breastfed and nurtured by a woman. men will subconsciously develop an attraction towards women who possess this asset. Likewise, a man who has confidence and self-assurance will automatically set off a positive but mysterious reaction in women because the first person a woman ever loved is her father. A father's image has always been confident, self-assured, and caring. He will stop at nothing to protect his children, even if it means risking his own life. Therefore, a woman with cleavage will attract men, whereas a man with self-assurance will attract women. Number 4, confidence. In ancient times, tribal societies had an initiation ceremony for teenage boys, which involved severe training in order to cast away the boy inside and let the man emerge. If you are afraid of being in dispute with your woman for the fear of losing her, she will despise you, because if you cannot even stand up to her when she is wrong, how will you ever stand up for her when she is being wronged? If you are troubled by conflicts, you will not have the courage to protect her. No woman will ever truly accept a weak man. If you take away confidence from Spider-Man, you will end up with a spider that can be simply washed away by the rain. Confidence is not being always right. It is not being afraid to be wrong. When a confident man asks questions, it may seem that he is somewhat ignorant. However, if he does not ask questions out of the fear of being embarrassed when he has a chance to learn, he will remain ignorant for life. Number 5, perseverance. Never give up. Even children are taught from a very young age to be persistent and not to lose faith in whatever they do, and to keep training and improving themselves until they attain their goals. Perseverance is the core trait for success. If you accept yourself as a failure, you will lose even before you have given it your best. However, your so-called best may not be truly your best. You might need to further analyze and improve your strategy before finally reaching your goal. Take the example of Thomas Edison. He experimented over 10,000 times before he successfully invented the light bulb. Obviously, he was persistent, kept improving on the details, and never gave up until he reached his goal. Number 6, ambition. Women absolutely love men who are conscious about their purpose in life, have a goal that is noble and meaningful, and stick to their principles no matter what happens. What women admire the most is a man's ability to stay focused on his goals in face of temptations. Let me explain how important your ambition is to you. Let's say you have a passion for helping children and volunteer at an orphanage every weekend. Since the children look up to you and long to see you every week, you always make time to visit them no matter how busy you are. One day your friend tells you that an important person, may it be a politician or a business contact, is inviting you to a party that takes place on the same day as your scheduled visit to the orphanage. You should decline the invitation and explain that you are expected by the children at the orphanage. If you say this in a sincere manner, people will be impressed with your determination of sticking to your purpose. People admire and are intrigued by men who have ambition and never flinch from any distraction, no matter how appealing they are. Truly become aware of what you are passionate about in life and stick to your goals incessantly. Number 7, efficiency. Competence and efficiency have a great deal to do with how you control your emotions and how focused and conscious you are at your job and in your daily life. Basically, it has to do with the level of your EQ and your intuition. Consider this. You are dating a girl who is usually very practical and sensible person. She is the type that seldom asks you for much, but you are always happy to see her happy. One day she mentioned casually over dinner that she wants to go for a holiday during Christmas to a resort in Thailand. A real man who is always efficient will just nod, register her desire, and be decisive. That same evening, you check online for the best deals for Christmas. Then the next morning, you email your travel agent who is going to take care of everything since you are efficient and delegate very well. The agent gives you the email contact of the concierge at the hotel confirmed, and you choose a suite that is most suitable. You then send an email to the concierge to get all the details about your stay. As a resort, you will have everything taken care of within a day or two. Being a thoughtful man, you will make sure that the concierge informs all the restaurants that you want the best table to view the sunsets, and that your girlfriend is a lacto-vegetarian so that they will follow your instructions and prepare everything appropriately. The following weekend, when your girlfriend mentions again that she loves to go to a resort in Thailand, you can tell her that it is all set. She is happy now because she knows that when you say it is all set, it means that you have carefully planned out everything for her, and she doesn't need to worry about anything as long as she is with you, the real man. Number 8, intelligence. Being intelligent is not only useful in life, it can also increase your appeal, as a lot of women find an intelligent man very sexy. Women who are physically well proportioned are sexy to men, and men who possess ingenuity make them attractive and sexy to women. As bearers, women prefer to copulate with men who possess superior genes to reproduce. At the very least, they won't have to worry so much about the intelligence and the educational performance of their children. Every mother has high expectations for their children, hoping that they would do better in life. Number 9, empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand other people's thoughts, feelings, and needs. It is useful in helping you to better understand your girlfriend, friends, and clients. For example, your girlfriend is a teacher who starts her day at 6 a.m. You need to acknowledge that it is not to her best interest to stay out late at night partying with you. Try to comprehend that she needs to wake up at 5 a.m. the next morning to go out to work. If you can put yourself in her shoes and be understanding, she will reciprocate the gesture. I assure you, nothing impresses a woman more than showing her empathy. Empathy is what builds a real man. Number 10, maturity. Do you know why children have trouble holding a chocolate bar in their hand and refraining from eating it until they are told to? In contrast, a mature man will save the chocolate for later, since being able to wait for pleasure is an act of maturity. A true gentleman waits until he is certain to pour all his feelings out to the woman he thinks is suitable for him in character. When a man is blinded by beauty and is childish in his approach, he will lose all chances of finding out if this woman is compatible for him, as she will soon lose interest and respect for him. A man should never rush in expressing his emotions like a fool. If a man shows too much affection too soon, he will ruin the relationship, for the woman he is interested in will soon lose any curiosity she has about him. Any talk of love or long-term relationship should come after dozens of dates, until you are absolutely sure that you have found the right person. In addition, refrain from getting intimate too soon. Do not hug, touch, or kiss a woman on the first date. You need to build your charm gradually and attract the woman you want. Most women are sick of men who act like dogs and do not have any self-control. They hate men who only concentrate on beauty and do not want to get to know the real her. If you learn to enjoy the upsurge of romantic feelings like women do while keeping their cool and controlling your impulsive desires, you will be rewarded with a happy and steady relationship. do the right thing, be patient, and be mature. Number 11, integrity. This is very important to women. Never make a promise you cannot keep. If you always keep your promises, even when you are occasionally off the mark, as long as you honor your word, you will always be able to fulfill your promise. If you ask your girlfriend to wait for 2 years before getting married, you are going to get a woman who would wait for you no matter how much pressure she gets from her friends and family to move on to another relationship and to get married as soon as possible. She is going to wait for you because she knows you always keep your word. I feel that a man's character is more important than his reputation because character is what you are and your reputation is what people think you are. Moreover, character is what you do when no one is looking. Number 12, man's emotional boundary. Having your own emotional protection shield to avoid being affected by others is extremely vital, since all things said and done by negative and pessimistic people can harm your well-being and livelihood. If you let these negativities get through your shield, it can very well affect your health unfavorably. A real man should only relax his psychological armor and let down his guard when he is in the presence of people he trusts. Be aware of your surroundings and practice to have a psychological shield. Then you will soon turn this conscious behavior into a habit that is built into your subconscious. Afterwards, you will not need to do anything and be protected from all negative energy. Number 13, wit helps relieve stress. Women are born to seek security, as they tend to be more anxious than men. As a result, humor is always helpful in calming a woman's nerves. Any man who is confident and humorous is very attractive to women. Even people in general love humor in a mature, authoritative man, since it calms nerves and makes people laugh. If being funny, humorous, and confident is in your nature, you don't need to worry about being mistaken for a clown, because you will only appear charming and suave to those around you. Number 14, be happy with yourself. Never let a woman or anyone else become the center of your life. You have to be the center of your own world. You can be a strong and confident man to your woman, but never forget to be chivalrous and a gentleman to her at all times. This is significant because every lady wants a confident man. No woman will ever desire a yes man. As a matter of fact, women would deeply respect you if you kept your will and focused on your dreams instead of clinging to your lover for emotional support and sucking up her emotional and spiritual energy. Number 15, accept your life just the way it is. Accept everything as it is first before taking the initiative to change anything that affects you and your well-being. Then you can effortlessly make improvements in every aspect of your life. Accept life as it is before you change anything around you. Accept who you are. Accept your situation. Accept how people around you act. Accept your life as it is. And whatever happens, just don't let it distract you from your goal. After you begin to accept life as it is first, you will be using the word should less and less. And use the words, so what do I do to improve on the situation, more and more. The word should is damaging to your well-being because it means you are only complaining and not trying to improve and get your needs met. A weak man would complain that the line in the restaurant should move faster or the traffic should move faster, but a mature man does not try to control what is uncontrollable. Complaining is like sitting on a rocking chair that goes nowhere. You are merely hoping and not doing anything to rectify the situation. You should always try to plan and improve as you go. By whining and complaining like a spoiled child, you are not going to make the line or the traffic move any faster. Being efficient and well planned is the sensible approach to life. All you have to do is to reserve a table early at your desired restaurant, to take a different route if you expect heavy traffic, or to leave earlier than usual to make sure you are not late. You need to learn to accept that some women may not respond to your charm all the time. So you need to find out why things don't work out the way you wanted. Maybe you were in too much of a hurry to build a rapport before getting to know the person first. Just remember to accept everything as it is before you try to change something or someone you don't understand. Number 16, humor. Humor can always attract women and people in general. If you have the gift of making a woman laugh and triggering the happy emotions in her, she will always want to be around you. Number 17, the 3 levels of man. Level 1. Men between the ages of 18 and 25 are at the animal stage. They are not particularly too concerned about the feelings of most women and are only sexually aroused by beautiful and sexy women. Because of this reason, men at level 1 have difficulty being empathetic and connecting with women spiritually. Therefore, these men are despised by most mature women. Level 2. Men between 25 and 40 are relatively experienced in social dynamics and are less inclined to lose control. However, they are still at the animal stage. Their only difference is that they have better control of themselves and give people the impression of a gentleman. Level 3. Men aged 40 and above are very experienced in social situations and are much more empathetic. They have also developed enough wisdom to spiritually connect with sexually attractive women. They are more interested in getting to know a woman as a person first, before deciding whether he should pursue her or accept the woman's advances. Men at level 3 are the real men. Wisdom and instinct are tools that help men make decisions rationally. What level are you at? Number 18. Close the deal. Some men analyze too much. They take too much time to consider the details and to make a decision. Men like this miss out on a lot of chances to finish what they have started. They should have faced their fear and be courageous. Analyzing too much without action or proper practice can make a person paralyzed with fear, especially when applying for a job for their dreams or meeting the person they are anxious to meet. The best way to keep your composure is to expect the unexpected and come up with several scenarios of handling the situation. In addition, tell yourself that not getting a certain job or closing the deal is not the end of the world. Always be ready to face reality. Be positive and believe in yourself. It will boost your confidence. Remember to continue to improve yourself until you feel you are the best person for that job. Explain to the right people why you are the most suitable. That positive attitude and knowledge will make you less worried about the result. When someone knows a subject very well, he can speak in front of any group of people with faith and without anxiety. Number 19. Become a fun person to be around. Learn to be a fun person. The reason is that emotions are contagious, and everyone prefers to be around fun and happy people. When you are funny and humorous, you can make people laugh and have fun. People around you will become fond of you and have a positive feeling about you. Being funny and humorous will not make you look like a clown. People are going to see you as a humorous, fun, light-hearted, mature, and confident man. Number 20. anxiety, and boredom. When you are bored with your job or life, it is time for you to look for new challenges. We all have anxiety and fear of not being able to cope with a new environment. If you have such anxiety, what you need to do is improve on your skills in your domain. Number 21, be a fun conversationalist. Show interest to the person you are speaking with. Don't gossip or put others down or become jealous. Add value to the person you are speaking with. That will make you an interesting person. It will help you become empathetic and learn more about the people around you. Be in tune with other people's feelings. If you are with someone physically, but not connected with him or her, true communication will not take place. Number 22, never worry about what others think of you. This is a useful hint for men to reach their goals, and also a quality that women expect from a real man. Ask a woman if such a man exists in her workplace. She would definitely say no. Most women think that a man who doesn't worry about what others think of him does not exist. A man who can be affected by other people's actions or words does not have enough confidence in himself and lacks security. If a man is not sure about himself, he will never be able to convince his clients, friends, or partners about his dreams and goals. A real man should possess the following qualities: confidence, composure, coolness, security, initiative, and self-assurance. If you always worry what others think or say about you, you will be crumpled by these opinions and never get anything accomplished. You, as an individual, should not let others affect how you run your life. Being able to make up your mind makes you a real man. Number 23, positive body language. Due to the lack of language, animals use body language to communicate. A hen would choose her mate through body language and by checking the quality of the cock's feathers, making sure that her offspring will turn out strong. Walk straight. Keep your shoulders back. Keep your head up, look straight, and keep eye contact. Practice the way you walk, move, and talk. Do not cross your legs or arms because it means you are not comfortable with yourself. You should keep your legs apart and parallel to your shoulders, back straight, and your shoulders back. It is quite mind-blowing how a person's body language can give away so much about his or her personality. Here's another tip. Include pauses while you talk. Pausing with intention can initiate anticipation and positive tension. Number 24, improve your mind muscle and self-esteem. I am now going to teach you how to train your mind. I believe that when you have experienced intense emotions, these emotions are stored in your subconscious and can be withdrawn for future use. Some people say that it is impossible to fake emotions, but when you are the master of your emotions, you will have the ability to duplicate certain emotions when needed. Write down the state of mind you would like to be in. Then jot down the times in your life when this state occurred. Close your eyes and try to recall the situation that caused that state of mind. Try to associate it with a particular song to remember that powerful feeling. Next, you will have to practice duplicating that state of mind with the chosen song in mind, especially when you are in unusual environments or feeling anxious. By using this method, you will be able to calm your anxiety and fear, putting yourself in a state that makes you happy and confident. This will take some time and work, but once you have mastered it, you will be able to get yourself into a positive state, even when you're not feeling it. Number 25, the psychology of a real man. A real man is not just a gentle person. He is strong but gentle. The difference between a cruel and fierce man and a real man is that a real man has ethics and avoids harming others at all costs, even when he knows he can benefit from the situation. I was inspired by the Hong Kong kung fu film IP Man, which is based on the true story of Wing Chun master who taught Bruce Lee. Everyone should watch this film to see how he interacted with everyone he met, how he lived by his principles but had empathy for others, and how chivalrously he treated his wife. I have learned that a real man should not abuse his power. When it comes to interacting with people, a real man has the ability to attract the attention of others and stand out in a crowd. I used to think that being a friendly and kind person was the reason why people liked me. It is logical that everyone likes to hang out with a man who is pleasing, polite, and sensitive. If you look closer, many of the so-called bad boys who do not have the qualities mentioned above are brutally honest with his opinion and have firm convictions of his principles, thus winning the respect of many people. Many of my male friends complain that women always dump men who treated them nicely and chase men who didn't care about them. Women are attracted to men who are indifferent to them because to those men, there are more things in life than just women. Men who cherish their career, friends, or dreams are usually confident and courageous, and these qualities intrigue women.